And now, when you talk about things like fear and motivation, and everyone talks about motivation. If you just believe in yourself, then you can make it in life. You can achieve anything that you want to achieve. But it turns out that the brain has its own language. The brain has its own rules. Do you really understand how the fear is processed in the brain? Do you understand how motivation works? Because when you talk about motivation and fear, those are emotions in the brain. And these emotions activate certain brain chemicals that end up affecting how we behave and how we do things. So understanding the neuroscience of fear and motivation from the brain perspective is something that's quite critical, because if you don't understand that, you'll work against the brain. And that's the reason why you'll be so stressed, you'll be so frustrated, and you'll end up not achieving much, simply because you don't understand how the brain works. Once again, it comes down to what engineering taught me. Engineering taught me that you need to understand the first principles. So it means understand where is something coming from. Don't just know how to use the formula or the equation, but also understand how is it derived. Because when you understand how it's derived and you understand its source, when that source changes, then you'll be able to adjust your formula. You'll be able to understand, to redirect your approach. But many people get stuck, in the old formulas that keep on changing, but without them having to change them. So that's something that you need to understand, to say, how do I link what is happening to how it was formulated?